Hi everyone, welcome to Friday Night Hoops at Crozier Gym in North Andover, Massachusetts, where the Scarlet Knights look to win their second consecutive game in a row as they take on the Billerica Indians. The Knights are 1-6 on the season after picking up their first win last Tuesday, beating the Tewksbury Redmen 65-48. As for the Knights' opponent tonight, the Billerica Indians started this season 4-0, but since are on a 3-game skid and they're currently 4-3 overall. The Indians currently sitting in second place in the small division, and the Scarlet Knights are last in the large division. Keys to the game tonight. It starts with Scarlet Knights M&M. Jack Morin and Kyle Moore. These two lead the offense in scoring and rebounding. They're the two senior captains. They run the offense through these two captains. You want to get the ball to them early and often. A lot of unselfish ball movement for the Scarlet Knights. That's how they like to run their offense. Not a lot of isolation ball. We've seen that this year from them. So a slow start for the Scarlet Knights, looking to have their first 2-game winning streak of the season. For the starting lineups tonight, for the Billerica Indians, Ryan Murphy is a player we want to keep an eye on. Number 20, he's averaging 26 points per game. He is amongst the league leaders in scoring in the state of Massachusetts for high school basketball. Another player we want to keep an eye on, Aiden Deddy. He's a guard for the Indians. This guy can shoot, along with Ankit Patel. He's a wing scorer. He's tall, athletic. Number 11, those are some players, highlighted players for the Indians. And for the Scarlet Knights of North Andover, they had a starting lineup last game with Nate Williams in the starting lineup. It is now Matt Coots getting the start for the Scarlet Knights, along with Kyle Moore and Jack Morin. They're your small forward, combo guard forward players. And to finish the starting lineups for the Scarlet Knights, Jake Walensky. He's a sharpshooting three-point specialist. All right, a few keys to the game here before starting the tip. For the Scarlet Knights, they want unselfish ball movement. Backdoor cuts is exactly what Coach Tanglis is looking for out of his offense. It doesn't matter who gets the shot. Like we talked about, no isolation ball. Move the ball around. Kyle Moore and Jack Morin lead the team in that category, getting them into their offense. Let Jack Castellanos penetrate and kick, drive and kick. That's exactly what the Scarlet Knights want to do. They're going to change up their defense. They're going to play a little 2-3 zone. They're going to play a little man-to-man. Coach Tanglis is adamant to continue to change up the defense against this tall, lengthy Billerica team. Tonight, the magic number is 60. First team to 60 points, I believe, is going to have a really good chance to win this game. Coots is going to get the jump with Ryan Murphy, number 20. And let's get started. And the Indians control the tip right out of the gate. Patel drives to the basket with the left hand, counted in the foul. Right out of the gate. The Indians go and attack early. They saw a nice open window there on that left side of the court. Jake Walensky gets the easy nickel dime foul. And Patel buries the free throw. Early 3-0 lead for the Indians and a little full court pressure for Billerica. Flip it across court. Kyle Moore with the three in the corner. No good. And here come the Indians. Ryan Murphy from the corner. No. Castellanos rebound, and the Indians trying to steal the ball back. They do. Patel comes up with it, and the first 5 points of the game are going to come from Ankit Patel, number 11 for the Indians. Castellanos over to Coots in the left. Ball movement. Here's Moore off the screen. In and out for three. No good. And here come the Indians. Minute into the game. Indians lead 5-0. You see they're trying to get Murphy down low, number 20. You got to front him, and that's what they're doing. Jack Morin looks like he's got the responsibility on him in this game, which is going to be a big thing to handle. And an offensive foul right away. Jack Morin stepping in, squaring up, and drawing the offensive foul. Big men have trouble these days trying to post up and back down their defender without causing an offensive foul. It's really a gift for some big men to not be able to knock your guy over with your shoulder. Good ball movement. More in the mid-range bunny. In and out. So far, Scarlet Knights have 3 pretty good looks at the basket, and a ball bounced out. It's number 3, Michael Bragg, over to Patel. Straightaway three. He's got 8 points already. Someone's going to have to get a hand in their face. Ankit Patel. And we got a travel. So looks like what Billerica's doing here early. They're allowing the inbounds pass. The Scarlet Knights are bringing it up, and as soon as they approach that half court, they're putting some pressure on them. And Jake Walensky got caught in the middle between the half court line, and you could really use that as a second defender if you allow your opponent to cross half court. It's a nice little tactic, and a loose ball steal by Coots. He'll go coast to coast with the finish, and the Knights are on the board early. 8-2, Indian lead. The Knights will take that all night long. Have to be strong with the basketball. Patel inside, and they find Murphy. Ryan Murphy. If you're going to get easy looks like that, the Indians are going to run away with this thing, and Coach Tanglis knows that and calls timeout right away. 5:25 remaining in the first quarter. A 10-2 Indian lead. You're watching Scarlet Knights basketball, presentation of CAM Sports right here on CAM ED. CAM ED is the educational access service of North Andover CAM. You can keep up with the town's school system anytime. Watch CAM ED on cable, Comcast Channel 99, or Verizon Channel 28, or online, either on your YouTube channel or on our website at www.northandovercam.org. 10 quick points in these opening minutes for the Indians. Scarlet Knights have to turn up the defensive pressure, get your hand in the face of number 11 Patel, maybe even go into a 2-3 zone where you're fronting Ryan Murphy in the middle, kind of double teaming him and force the ball out. Because number 11 Patel and number 20 Murphy eating the Scarlet Knights alive in this one. Here's that little three-quarter court. It's a 2-2-1. They flip it across to Kyle Moore. And he gets bumped there. Looked like could have been a foul call, nothing. And the Indians going to come the other way. Kyle Moore now rips the ball away from Ryan Murphy. It was a good play. They're going to call a foul. It's going to go on number 0, Andrew Siccotti. That team's second personal foul, his first. Coots driving. Looks like an offensive foul, out of control. Matt Coots has got to pull up on that. Got to realize drive and kick. But you can't be out of control or else they're going to call those offensive fouls all night long. Murphy, top of the key. Morin's guarding him, and he got his hand on it, and Moore comes up with the steal, but Moore gets sloppy and loses the basketball. And here come the Indians. Top of the key. They were thinking about the 3. Now they want it. No. And they'll back it out and run some offense. Here's number 4, Jonathan Bragg. Dagger 3! And a 13-2 early lead for the Indians. They've come out here shooting bows and arrows so far. And another turnover. They're going to flip it up. Bragg loses it. It's going to go out of bounds. We do have brothers for the Indians in the starting lineup. Number 3, Michael Bragg. Number 4, Jonathan Bragg. Early substitutions for Coach Tanglis and the Scarlet Knights. Number 24, Kellen Murphy, checks into the game, along with Aiden Helm to give him some size on the front court. DeAndre King has checked in as well, give him some athleticism in the guard position. Hands up, Scarlet Knights. Got to get your hands up. Patel will take that shot. That one's no good. And the Scarlet Knights look to take advantage here. Drew Connolly has also checked into the game. He wants it back. Ooh, looked like he should have taken that shot right away. He had a good open look. He gave it up, wanted it back, but didn't put the ball on the deck, and another careless turnover for the Scarlet Knights. Patel on the left wing. They're going to rotate the ball over to Bragg. Bragg inside. They're going to double team Murphy. Murphy, floater, no good. Good double team for the Knights. That's exactly what they have to do on defense. Force the ball out of Murphy's hands. DeAndre King flips it over. Connolly's going to get his second straight traveling call. And Coach Tangle's got to be pulling his hair out of his head. This early start. The Indians haven't really done too much on defense. They have the strategy of the three-quarter court pressure, but it's just very reactionary, just forcing the Scarlet Knights to speed their offense up, and they want to run a half-court offense, so it really is throwing them off this entire game so far. Here's a spot up 3 for Bragg. No good. Murphy offensive rebound. Floater, no good. He wanted a foul call, didn't get it. And here comes the captain, Kyle Moore. He's got to take control of this one. He's going to drive to the basket, off the backboard, no good. Helm rebound, floater is good. Scarlet Knights get their second field goal of the game. Murphy, top of the keys, got Helm on him, kicks it out to Bragg. Bragg over to his brother. Now to Murphy. Murphy flips it over. Back to Murphy. He'll set 3. In and out. No good. And Scarlet Knights starting to settle down on defense. They picked up a couple of defensive stops in a row. DeAndre King floating to number 24. Is a good. Kellen Murphy. Nice find by DeAndre King. That's 7 points for the Scarlet Knights on a little run here. DeAndre King gives him more length at the point guard position, and that definitely helps him in this game when you're dealing with an Indian team that is tall. Murphy inside. A nice give and go. Patel to Murphy. King's going to flip it across the Kyle Moore with the dagger. No good. A minute 30 remaining in the opening quarter. Indians with the lead, 13-7. Patel wants the second three of the game, and he's got it! Ankit Patel is in double figures with 10, leading all scorers. Murphy wants another three. That one's no good. I think the Scarlet Knights, they like their open shots. They got to bury some of these, though. Here's Bragg, in and out. DeAndre King rebound. He's got to take it to the basket. He wanted to, but ball got knocked away. Patel, good active hands, and the Indians, will they go for the 2-for-1 here? Looks like they're just going to run some offense on a 1-4 set. Oh, wide open. No one's on Bragg. Off the glass, and will draw the foul. Foul looked to be on number 24, Kellen Murphy.
Foul, number 24, Kellen Murphy is first. The team's third. Michael Bragg is at the line, 2.
Scarlet Knights left Michael Bragg wide open down low. They got to clean that up. Force the Indians to shoot from outside all the way to inside. So guard the paint and try to force your opponents to take shots outside. It sounds simple, but it's tougher to execute it. Walensky trying to fight through the double team, gets it to Moran. Moran in the corner. Murphy wants a second one in from the same spot. No good. Moran offensive rebound, and they'll get the final. Looks like the Knights will get the final possession of this quarter. We have a foul calls going on the Indians. Aiden Deddy. King will run the offense back to Moore. Moore thought about a three. Now he wants that three. That's off. 7 seconds remaining. 6.2 to be exact to finish this quarter. Indians will get one more shot. They'll inbound to 12, Ryan Walker. Walker looking to go coast to coast. Ball was stolen, and it's going to be a turnover on a travel. The Knights now have a shot for the final say in this first quarter. And they turn it over, and that will do it. The opening round of this one, and the Indians coming out strong. A combination of Ankit Patel, number 11, and number 20, Ryan Murphy, one of the leading scorers in the Merrimack Valley Conference. And at the end of the first quarter, it's a 19-7 lead for the Indians over the Scarlet Knights. And a presentation of North Andover basketball. Scarlet Knight basketball. We'll be right back.
Highlights.
Oh, beautiful. Headed in, and that's a goal!
Scores. And more.
I personally think it's going really well.
That's what you'll find on Scarlet Knight Sports Scene, a bi-weekly look at North Andover High School athletics presented by CAM Sports. Tune in to CAM Ed Monday and Wednesday nights at 6 and Fridays and Sundays at noon, or watch the show on YouTube. You'll see what's happening with the Scarlet Knights. We'll show you the big games, the major highlights, and the people that make North Andover High School sports oh so special. CAM Sports volunteers and high school parents go to the games and bring the action and the stories back to you. I'm Sam Murray. Join me for highlights, scores, and more on Scarlet Knight Sports Scene presented by CAM Sports. Watch it Monday and Wednesday nights at 6 and Fridays and Sundays at noon on CAM Ed, Channel 99 on Comcast Xfinity and Channel 28 on Verizon Fios, or check it out on our YouTube channel.
Oh, we're back here at Crozier Gym, where the Indians lead the Scarlet Knights 19-7. The Indians came out gunning early. The Indians average 60 points per game. They're giving up 55 points per game on defense. So I talked about getting to 60. First team to 60 is going to win this game. And 7 points in the opening quarter is not going to do it for the Scarlet Knights. They got to settle down here. Coots gets an open drive to the basket. Left hand, no good. And the Indians will settle in on offense. Here's Patel. Floating inside to Murphy. Couldn't connect on that one. And a turnover for the Indians. Little pressure here. A 1-2-2 pressure. There's the double team in the trap, and DeAndre King turned it over. There's the sophomore showing his colors on that one. As soon as they get the double team past half court, the Scarlet Knights are losing their composure a little bit. They got to settle down. It's okay to get double teamed. Keep your dribble. If you can't keep your dribble, pick it up. You can always call timeout. You can always dish the ball. Someone's got to be able to come to the basketball as well. As soon as they draw that double team, someone's going to be open. And as we are talking about DeAndre King's turnover, he's going to sit, and the starter, Castellanos, back in. They may have to think about Kyle Moore or Jack Moore and bringing the ball up. Here's Coots. Coots did a good job last game in bringing the ball up against the full court press of Tewksbury. So maybe he's somebody who's a little more sure-handed at the top of the key. Good pass to Murphy. Nice ball movement to Moran inside. Jack Moran moving without the ball on the baseline. And Kellen Murphy, the nice dish. Ryan Murphy, cross court to number 10. Aiden Dede off the mark. Murphy comes up with the rebound on the ground. That's a good play, getting dirty. Castellanos, corner three, front rim, no good. And 6:30 remaining in the second quarter. Indians up 19-9, and a turnover, Patel. The Scarlet Knights maybe start changing up your defense a little bit. They're going with a little 2-1-2 offense, put Murphy in the middle. Here's Kyle Moore. Murphy gets a wide open look, no good, and they are settling for threes right now. The Scarlet Knights have gone cold from the perimeter. They only have 1 3 in the game by Kellen Murphy. So they hit 16 threes in the last game as Murphy misses there. Good rebound by Moran. Coots from the left side with the left hand. Another wild layup attempt. Indians inside to Murphy, and he got bumped. That was a good foul because they were going to get an easy layup on the backside. Michael Stack came in from the outside coming in, and Murphy found him, but it was a fortunate foul by the Scarlet Knights. Kellen Murphy's going to come sit on the bench here, gave him some good minutes, 1 of 3 from the three-point line. Aiden Helm checks in at the center spot for the Knights. Patel floats it inside to Murphy and out of bounds. Looks like they're trying to force feed Ryan Murphy. And the Knights doing a good job getting their hands in there, being active. You don't want any clean catches for Ryan Murphy. He's clearly taller than everybody else on this court, so good ball movement by the Scarlet Knights, but hasn't led to anything. Coots lines up a 3, it's good. Matt Coots buries a triple. And an offensive foul is going to be on Murphy again. That's going to be on Murphy. That's a second personal foul, so if I were the Knights, maybe try to attack him on the defensive end, try to have him pick up his 3rd foul. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Here comes the trap. Castellanos gets out of it. They find Aiden Helm inside for two. Murphy didn't want to pick up his third foul. That's why Helm got the easy layup. Here's Bragg inside. Floats it to Murphy, and it's stolen. There's Aiden Helm. Immediate impact. Castellanos pull up three. Back iron, no good. Go out of bounds. So Aiden Helm, immediate impact. Number 33 for the Knights. He can match up with him with the size of Murphy. He is fronting him down low, and they're clearly trying to get to him. There's the double team, and another turnover. And the Scarlet Knights, I think they cracked the code on defense here. Kutz thought about his second three. Tangla said, let's run some offense. Moran, open three. Another miss. And a quick timeout for the Indians. A slow start in the second quarter for the Indians. The Scarlet Knights are fighting back. And it's starting on the defensive end, stopping Ryan Murphy. We have a 21-14 Billerica lead. It was a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter for the Indians. We got it down to 7 in a 3-touchdown, a 2-touchdown game. North Andover Cam needs volunteers to help us with the recording of school sporting events. No matter what the sport, no matter what the season, we need you. If you'd like to get involved, visit our new studio at 70 Main Street, Suite 202, or you can call us at 978-687-6570. Get down to our studio, get trained, get on the field, and get your games going. Be a part of Cam Sports. In a 21-14 game, it's starting to turn around for the Knights, all because of the defensive end and guarding Ryan Murphy. The Indians were doing whatever they wanted to begin the game. It looked like a lot of the attention was on Murphy, and Patel, number 11, was getting open looks. Now they're starting to slow both those guys down, and the Indians don't know where to turn. Here's Murphy, isolation on the right side, and he kicks it off his foot and out of bounds. Aiden Helm doing an outstanding job. He's a bigger body, so Murphy can't just back him down. Aiden Helm is holding his own, and he's going to get an open look here. He wanted to draw the foul, but Murphy didn't take the cheese, and they'll back it out. Coots to Moore for three. In and out, no good again. That was a good look by the Knights. Patel's going to get an offensive foul. The Indians getting sped up. The Knights have figured this thing out on defense, but they have to start putting up some points on offense. Coots, drive, floater. Missed. .251 to go in the first half. 16 fouls for the Knights, 5 for the Indians. Patel wants that elbow three. No good. He's got a good rotation on his shot, but no good. Patel steps in. That's a miss. Moore and rebound. Keep the ball movement. Keep moving the ball. Moore in isolation. Over to Coots in the left corner. He'll drive baseline. Flip it to Castellanos, around the horn. Kyle Moore thought about it and is going to get called for a travel. Good, better ball movement, but still no luck cutting into this deficit as the Indians maintain their 7-point lead. Patel over to the corner to number 10, Adedetti. Flip it around the inside to Murphy, and 2. Brian Murphy finally gets a basket. They've been trying to feed him this entire quarter. He gets his first basket of the second quarter, and it's a 9-point lead. Castellanos inside to Kyle Moore. Moore high off the glass, no good. It looked like he wanted the foul more than making the basket, and he missed both. Didn't get the foul and didn't get the basket. Scarlet Knights have to figure out what they're going to do on offense. They're getting some good looks. I would say some of the hesitation on the perimeter, they have to stop doing that instead of traveling, instead of trying to make the extra pass or the extra dribble. Just take the open look. Take the open look, keep on letting it loose. Ankit Patel will go to the line in a 1-and-1 scenario. Buries the first free throw. Still one more to go. Box out if you're the Scarlet Knights. Makes both of them. Back to an 11-point lead. Coots driving, knifing his way inside. Aiden Helm, bucket for 2 on a special delivery from Matt Coots. 9-point game. See if they can get this thing within single digits by halftime. Ryan Walker getting pressured by Morin. Murphy top of the key. Nice drive, but lost it. Kyle Moore, the senior, comes up with the steal, and Coots will take it coast to coast. He'll call a foul on Ankit Patel. That will be his second personal foul call. Coots will go to the line for 2. Coots missed a couple of free throws in the last game against Tewksbury. The Knights have to shoot a high percentage from the free throw line if they want to keep this winning streak going. There's a free throw make. 46 seconds remaining in the first half. There'll be a 16-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Coots missed the second free throw. And Morin on a foul. You foul the guy 90 feet away from the basket. They'll get Moran out of this one. And Jake Walensky will check in. The Knights will finish off this opening half with Helm, Moore, Walensky, Castellanos, and Coots. Patel nails another free throw. He's 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Buries the second one. Coots gonna get the play call from Coach Tanglis. Here comes high at post to Helm, but he loses it. Tried feeding it inside, and now it's gonna go back the other way, and a foul call on Aiden Helm. Adds insult to injury. He turned it over and then commits a foul. Andrew Katoti hits the first free throw, 24.9. If I'm the Knights, I hold for the final shot here. Get the ball to Kyle Moore or Matt Coots and let him create. Maybe a pick and roll with Kyle Moore. Looks like they're gonna start getting your offense with about 8 seconds. Oh, he starts with 10. Drives in, kicks it back out. Moore's gonna have a straightaway 3 look. No good. I was ready to say book it, but no good. And that does it. At the end of the first half, the Scarlet Knights are in trouble, trying to keep their winning streak going. Tough opening first half as Ryan Murphy and Ankit Patel for the Billerica Indians have completely taken the Scarlet Knights out, and at the end of the first half, it's the Indians 29 and the Scarlet Knights 17. This is a presentation of North Andover Scarlet Knight basketball and CAM Sports.
Here at CAM Sports, we always want to bring you the excitement of local high school sports. And in order to do that, we need help. Specifically, we need your help. We need people to help us cover sporting events. We need people on camera. We need crew members for game telecast. Have you ever thought of yourself as perhaps the next Al Michaels? Well, let us know, because you guessed it, we need people to do commentary as well. Don't have the equipment to record games? We do, and we can share it with you. Don't have the knowledge of how to use the equipment? Once again, we do, and we can share it with you. As a North Andover CAM member, you have access to professional video equipment, as well as the training you need to get your sports masterpieces on the air. By the way, if you are already recording games, be it with a smartphone, tablet, or your own camcorder, we'd love to have you share that with us, as we are looking to expand our sports coverage in any way we can. Want to know more about how you can help out? Call us at 978-687-6570 or email us at camsports@northandovercam.org. Better yet, come to the North Andover CAM studio, located at 70 Main Street, Suite 202. We can show you our new studio, and we can show you how you can be a contributor to CAM Sports.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, at Crozier Gym as the Scarlet Knights trail the Billerica Indians 29-17 at halftime. It was 19-7 to finish the first quarter. Both teams scored 10 points in that second quarter, and it's staying a 12-point lead for the Indians. Ryan Murphy with 6 points in that first half. He averages 26 points per game, one of the leading scorers in the state of Massachusetts. But the surprising player is Ankit Patel with 15 points. He has been a pain in their side. And here we go, going right in early to Murphy, and a quick foul. Kyle Moore with a cheap foul to start the third quarter. Here's Patel again. Patel with a dagger 3! He's got 18 in this one, leading all scorers. Ankit Patel. He's about 100 pounds soaking wet, yet he's out playing everyone here tonight. Here's Moore off the screen. There's one right back at ya. Kyle Moore. The Scarlet Knights need more of those in-rhythm three-point shots. They got a few of them in the first half of the game, but nothing was going down. Hopefully that shot gives the Scarlet Knights some confidence. Here's Castellanos trying to dig in on Patel. They're going to get it over the corner. Murphy back to Bragg. Bragg to Patel. Patel inside. Moore and good defense on Murphy. The English no good, and some solid defense from the Knights. Here's Castellanos, lightning quick down the court. Get into their offense quickly. Coots in the corner. He passed it up. They're going to get it to Castellanos. Castellanos to Moore. Bang! Kyle Moore. Look at the ball movement. 2 threes for Kyle Moore right out of the gate. 9-point game. Indians with the lead. For the Indians, run their offense through number 20, Murphy. Patel's been their second guy. Here's a three from Bragg in the corner. That's a dagger three. What a killer for the Knights. That was great defense, and they still gave up a three. Coots went right away and missed the layup. Here's Patel. Castellanos playing strong defense on him. Don't let him have a three. They gave it to him. That rolls out. Murphy offensive rebound. Drop step and the foul. Ryan Murphy will go to the line for two, averaging 26 points per game this season. He's got 6 tonight. We've talked about Keith Patel absolutely lighting it up out here with 18, game high. Murphy missing the first of 2 free throws. Buries the second one. Ryan Murphy going to play baseball at the University of Maryland at the end of this season. He's a great 2-sport athlete. Coots running point guard into Moran. Moran to Castellanos. Castellanos got an open look at it. Back iron, no good. And the Indians setting up their offense. Knights staying in their man-to-man. Good ball movement to Cachote for 3. Andrew Cachote. Did not expect him to hit threes, and so the Scarlet Knights are trying to fight back. There's Coots, deep 3, no good. Indians now settling down. 4:40 to go in the third. Inside, good steal by Walensky. Jake Walensky will bring the ball up. Coots thought about a 3. Kyle Moore, you know he wants to let it go. He'll drive, get the ball knocked away from him. And the Indians attacking, but Castellanos with the quick hands will take it. 3-on-2. Coots over to Moore, Moore to Moran. And we'll settle down. Walensky, corner, sharpshooter, 3! And a quick timeout for Coach Tanglis with 4:06 remaining in the third quarter. The Scarlet Knights continue to battle, but it seems like the more effort they put in, the larger the lead for the Indians, which can be really frustrating for especially a young team like the Knights at 1-6 on the season. Looking to move up in the standings. We got ourselves a 39-26 Indian lead. It's a 13-point lead. Scarlet Knights have to come up with something. Maybe some full court press, something coaching-wise for Coach Tanglis. He's got to change this up. If you missed any part of this telecast, we'd like to remind you that we rebroadcast these games all throughout the week. You can watch them on Cam ED, Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 28, all presented by Cam Sports. You can also find the games on our YouTube channel. Check us out at youtube.com/NorthAndoverCam. Looks like some substitutions, or one sub for the Scarlet Knights. It's DeAndre King in for Castellanos. Gives them some height, but they lose the maturity and the experience that Castellanos brings at that point guard position. DeAndre King brings more athleticism. He can shoot the basketball, and he plays a little bit tougher defense than Castellanos. Add some size to their lineup. Patel, that's a deep 3, no good. That's off the mark, and Coots with the rebound. And another traveling call. That's got to be the 4th traveling call of the day for the Scarlet Knights. Continue to be very frustrated with how this game is going. A 13-point lead for the Indians. We haven't seen the Scarlet Knights go to the 2-3 zone yet. Here's a give and go to Murphy inside, and counted, and the special delivery. Bucket in the foul. Ryan Murphy. He's now at 9 points in the game, looking to get in double figures with this free throw. Soft touch, no good. Now a 15-point lead for the Indians. DeAndre King, I'd like to see him try to drive and kick. We haven't seen any pick and rolls yet from the Scarlet Knights. The backdoor cuts aren't really there because you have Ryan Murphy in the middle who will really shot block anything. So the Scarlet Knights having trouble getting any kind of basket in the paint. Moore off the curl screen. Bang! Kyle Moore for 3 more. Down to a 12-point game. There's a good defensive play by Jack Morin. He gets it up to DeAndre King, but he lost it. Flips it over to Murphy. Murphy, bucket, wanted the foul. Didn't get it. Lead back to 15. Ryan Murphy in the books in double figures with 11. Off-ball screen to Kyle Moore. He'll just say, what the heck, and back iron. Here come the Indians. No need to rush. They have the baseline, feeds it inside. Ball somehow find Murphy. Murphy was short with it the first time, and the second time! Counted, and the foul. Ryan Murphy eating the Scarlet Knights alive in the paint. Murphy now with 13 in the game. Scarlet Knights may have to think about a box and one on defense, something where you can still guard Ryan Murphy man-to-man, but try to force everyone else to shoot the ball. So the Indians have no choice. Oh, and a careless turnover by the Knights, and Murphy wants it again, and he'll get it again. Murphy with 15 in the game. This thing's getting out of hand for Coach Tangelis and the Knights. Kutz drive and kick. DeAndre King, free throw no good, but he gets the follow and the bunny. Let's see if that can start a little run here. Minute 40 to go in this third quarter. I would like to see the Knights try to reach a little bit more. That's too easy. That is just too easy for Patel. He's now got 20 in the game. The Knights on defense, I would like to see them to have a little more active hands. Who cares if you pick up a foul? You have to go for some steals. You have to try to force some turnovers and take some chances on defense. We got a backcourt violation on the Knights. King will check out. Castellanos back in, along with Morin. Morin's not out there. The lineup for the Knights: Helm, Moore, Murphy, Castellanos, and Kutz. Good pressure defense, and look at that! They blew a little pressure defense and it forced a turnover. Castellanos wanted the foul, didn't get it. Missed a wide open layup. Looked like there should have been some contact at the end of that play. There wasn't. Good find inside to Murphy, and they're going to get an offensive foul. That's number 3 on Murphy. 49.5 remaining in the third. Murphy's picked up his second offensive foul, his third personal foul. Oh, bad pass by Helm. And number 10, Aiden Deddy, with the steal and the layup. This thing is getting away from the Knights. Now, the Indians now in a 2-3 zone. A 2-3 zone could actually help the Scarlet Knights. They're having trouble shooting outside shots, but the pressure defense has really suffocated the Knights, forcing turnovers. Castellanos having trouble getting the ball in, finally does to Kutz. 15 on the game clock. Castellanos behind the back will dribble it out for the final 8 seconds. Castellanos, corner, Aiden Helm, this is Kellen Murphy, splash! Kellen Murphy for 3, and that will finish the third quarter. The Knights didn't gain much ground in that third, and it's desperation time for North Andover. If you're North Andover, start taking some chances. Start trying to get in the passing lanes and steal the basketball in a 20-point Indian lead. We got the fourth quarter. Back to you.
Highlights,
Oh, beautiful. Headed in, and that's a goal!
scores, and more.
I personally think it's going really well.
That's what you'll find on Scarlet Knight Sports Scene, a bi-weekly look at North Andover High School athletics presented by Cam Sports. Tune in to Cam Ed Monday and Wednesday nights at 6 and Fridays and Sundays at noon, or watch the show on YouTube. You'll see what's happening with the Scarlet Knights. We'll show you the big games, the major highlights, and the people that make North Andover High School sports oh so special. Cam Sports volunteers and high school parents go to the games and bring the action and the stories back to you. I'm Sam Murray. Join me for highlights, scores, and more on Scarlet Knight Sports Scene presented by Cam Sports. Watch it Monday and Wednesday nights at 6 and Fridays and Sundays at noon on Cam Ed, Channel 99 on Comcast Xfinity and Channel 28 on Verizon Fios. Or check it out on our YouTube channel.
To begin the fourth quarter, a 54-34 Indian lead. Billerica looking to pick up their 5th victory of the year. Scarlet Knights looking to battle back just to try to get this game close. The Indians come out in a zone defense. They're coming out in their 2-3 zone. Murphy in the middle of that zone. The Knights need to get on a little run. That's all they need is a little run. Get this thing down to 12 to 10 and see what you can do. But it needs to happen quick. Kutz behind the back. We'll flip it across, but Ryan Murphy, Johnny on the spot with the hands and the steal. Murphy top of the key. We'll think about taking on Kellen Murphy. No, he'll go inside. Here's Deddy. Murphy using the right hand. Nice. Almost got a steal. Jack Morin with the help defense. There's a fadeaway jumper, no good. But Patel on the spot. They get it over to Didi. No good. Murphy offensive rebound. No good. Second offensive rebound and the one. Ryan Murphy is going to work with 17 points in the game. Ryan Murphy unstoppable when no one's going to put a body on him down low. 2 straight offensive rebounds. And that's just has to be frustration for the Knights. They don't really have a center on the floor right now. Jack Morin, an undersized forward. Really a 4-guard lineup with a small forward out there. We've yet to see Nate Williams, sophomore sensation. Hasn't played 1 minute today. He started last game against the Tewksbury Redmen. Started the first half, did not play in that second half. And he hasn't played a second since. I wonder if it's matchups. I wonder what's going on with that. They need someone inside as Moore count it for 3. Didi over to Murphy. Murphy inside. Nice defense by Walensky to get his hand on the ball. 17 on the shot clock, 6:23 remaining in this game. I think Coach Tanglis, what he's looking for out of his team is to try to knife their way back into this, keep the effort, keep the intensity going, and try to build off that as Patel comes off a screen. No good. Murphy offensive rebound, and it is automatic for Ryan Murphy. Approaching 20 points. Trying to get to his average of 26. They may not even need that in this game. Cross court to Murphy, he thought about it. No, Walensky thinks about it. And they're gonna pass it back and forth, and a turnover out of bounds. Number 15, Michael Stack will take a seat. Number 4, Jonathan Bragg will check in.
Number 4, John Bragg.
Strong man-to-man defense. We haven't seen much of a zone defense tonight. Coach Tanglis usually likes to change the defenses around, but Patel knifing his way in. Counted in the foul. And Keith Patel having the game of his life out here.
Good. Keith Patel. Scarlet Knight foul number 3. Jack Castellanos is first. The team's 6th.
Castellanos with the foul, and here we go. Nate Williams checking in. As we just talked about him finally getting in the lineup, he'll sub out Kellen Murphy, who's hit a couple of threes tonight.
Williams.
Let's see what Nate Williams brings. You can see he's the same height as Murphy. Similar body. Good find of Williams inside, a little hesitant down low, but that opens it up for Castellanos, who drains a 3. Castellanos. Looks like we're gonna get a bump call on Kyle Moore. Didi drawed the foul. It's gonna be a 1-and-1.
Scarlet Knight foul is on number 4, Kyle Moore, his 4th.
Kyle Moore now with 4 fouls, a little bit in foul trouble, but they can't worry about that right now. Gotta just keep him out there, and if he fouls out, he fouls out. Didi buries the first one. They flip it ahead to Moore. Some of these lazy passes tonight for the Scarlet Knights have not helped them. Kyle Moore, front rim, no good. That's a 1-and-done for the Scarlet Knights. When they can't get their shots up, they're not getting any offensive rebounds. They're not getting any of those backdoor cuts that they had against Tewksbury. Nothing's been easy for the Scarlet Knights. Here's a 3 for Bragg. No good. Rebound to the Scarlet Knights. Castellanos has the open look. No. Tried feeding it. Didn't know if he was going to go to Walensky or Williams. And we'll get a TO here. 4:08 remaining in this game, as the Scarlet Knights trailing badly in this fourth quarter. They are 1-6 They're afraid to go 1-7 on the season, and a tough start to this high school basketball season as the Indians lead 62-40. This is a presentation of North Andover basketball and Cam Sports. Scarlet Knights go with their starting lineup. They had the starting lineup in the last game against Tewksbury. And they're going with it here. Full court man-to-man press, a little bit of a trap here. Knifing inside is Jonathan Bragg for two. Castellanos, he had the open look, he passed it up, and now it becomes a turnover. These Scarlet Knights got to take shots right away. Two straight layup misses for the Indians, and back come the Knights. When does Coach Tanglis bring in his bench and try to get some of his bench players some experience, as Walensky off the mark from the corner. Here comes DeAndre King. He'll check in for Castellanos. Right now, the star for the Indians, Ryan Murphy, on the bench. Just a simple man-to-man full court press. Oh, Kyle Moore, good defense, still on the ground. He gets a Tommy point for that, but it'll go out of bounds. Stay Indian basketball. Good effort for the senior, showing his true colors, diving on the floor in a 20-point ball game. Moran, good tough defense. Patel again. He wants 20, and he's got 20. 20-plus points for both Patel and Murphy. And it looks like the Indians are going to wave the white flag and put in some substitutions. 18 on the shot clock. Some ball movement. I'd like to see DeAndre King maybe take a shot here. Nice find inside to Moran. Good spin, but a block and a foul. Got bailed out on that call. Number 13, Mason Hunt with the foul. Jack Moran, the leader for the Knights, will go to the line for two. And here comes the mass substitutions for the Knights. A whole new 5 for the Knights. Number 23, Andy Lazone. Number 15, it's going to be number 12, Chris Pensavalle. Number 22 in the game as well, along with number 23. Yep, yeah, already said Andy Lazone. Nice take, number 15, Michael Stack with a slash and dash bucket. Under 2 minutes to play. See if the Knights can have any production off their bench. Maybe there's something positive they can take out of this going into next practice.
Billerica foul on number
The Scarlet Knights are going to move to 1-7 this season in the Merrimack Valley Conference. Nice fine three-point, no good and out of bounds. Minute 39 remaining. The Indians are going to move to 5-3, snapping their three-game skid. One thing I've noticed about the Scarlet Knights, no one gets their hands up. They got to get their hands up more often. More active hands forces more turnovers and more problems for the opponent. Good active hands there, but a foul. Merrimack Valley Conference standings, some of the leaders. Lowell stands at 8-0, and they are currently ranked in the top 25 in Massachusetts high school basketball. Central Catholic comes in at second place at 6-2. And Billerica right in the thick of things in the Merrimack Valley Conference, along with Haverhill and Dracut. Lawrence all 4-3, 5-3 in that area. I'm curious to see if any lineups change as the Knights with a three-point bucket. Chris Pensavalle, the junior 5'11 guard, with a spot up three. Floater on the other end, no good. A mad scramble on the inside, and the Knights come out with the ball. It looks like a turnover right back, as the Indians run in the full court fast break and out of bounds. 32.1 left on the game clock. Scarlet Knights game is next Tuesday, the 14th, and they'll be at home. We'll be live right at 7 p.m. on next Tuesday for the next broadcast. There's a layup, and at the buzzer go the Scarlet Knights. They got some of their bench players some time at the end of that game, but not a good finish to this one, as the final score here from Crozier Gym. The Billerica Memorial Indians 70, the North Andover Scarlet Knights 47. This has been a presentation of North Andover Scarlet Knights basketball and Cam Sports. We'll see you next time.